Here's a neat car sitting in the parking lot. 72 Roadrunner. Unfortunately, like I said earlier, all the show cars have gone away. This whole parking lot would have been show cars. But we took a gamble with the weather, and that's just the way it went. Automatic. And I'm guessing it's probably a 400, but I can't see, the VIN is covered over. Cool nonetheless. Here's the beauty. It's at the Classic Industry booth. 71 CUDA, as I'm sure you know. Nice car. It's good in the black and white. And it's got a pistol grip on an automatic shifter. Hard to see. Dash cover, of course. Really nice. Very similar to my red one. So there's still a few show cars left. The newer Challenger gang. Love these cars. They're awesome cars for sure. I'm more about the nostalgia, as you know, but these are great cars as well. Well, here's a pair of Challenger Demon 170s. These are the cars that are going for $983 versus a 980 at 146 and 140 miles an hour. Pretty crazy stuff for a new car. Give you a little panoramic view here of where the track's located. Lots of nice desert out there. These are all 170s. It must be a 170 class, I guess. Good for these guys to pay the money and still racing them. That's what they were meant to do. If you look over here, this is Las Vegas Motor Speedway. It's where the NASCAR track is, right beside. And a neat thing about this show is if you're here during the first day, Friday, there's a military base around here, and you got fighter jets flying overhead all day long on Fridays. That's kind of neat. It's like an air show and a car show all at once.
Out of Alberta, Canada, down 9.
Look at that, Alberta, Canada. So this is Mopars versus the world. Mopars against all the other brands. It used to be a Mopar only show, but they opened up to all brands just to get more attendance. I think it's probably a good move. We're all car guys.
One Dodge and one Ford. King of the brands is on the line here.
King of the brands.
And we're in his set.
So hard to tell from this angle, but the Dodge looks like the Dodge got it.
Team Mopar 004 for Caitlin's trip. In a 925 on the 923 dial.
Here's that 70 CUDA. Red one there I filmed earlier. What a beautiful car. Love it.
Street 5 and 6, stick to 7 and 8 please. Phil Irby and Glenn, France. Come in now. Irby and the Dart now 10-16.
It's like the Dart 1 1074 to a 1083. Obviously the Dart let off, he was only doing 116. There's a beauty, 71 CUDA. I didn't see this one out in the pits, so I'll film this run. Good looking car.
Tatiana Weiss, left-hand side in the
Come down trackside for a little better, closer perspective.
And the 71 Cougar, now 1170.
Cuda's running a dialed in 1170. That's about what my Belvedere runs. Cuda was a 4-speed car. Must have broke out because it looked like he got there first. Here's one for the diesel guys.
Down to 1380.
$11.0 for the truck.
That are still in competition.
Look at this old Challenger.
Before next round for all Pontiac
to be
racers,
original
Pete,
Ratty type car, right up my alley.
Please report to Rick's
Don't know what his dial-in is, but cool looking car.
All Pontiac. Please report to Rick's trailer before all
Racing.
All Pontiac competitors still in competition.
No, that's just a Hellcat. It's got a Demon type hood, but it doesn't have the wheel flares. I'm sure the Challenger will get the lead for sure.
Don Hall.
Oh yeah. Challenger had problems.
1342.
Well, this Challenger looks pretty serious. He's got some tire under there. Not good. $883 at 140.
We'll bring up our.
Here's a view of the pits. Or staging lanes, I should say. All the Challengers are getting lined up for the Pony Wars. And then we got some stock class cars coming up, which of course is what I'm interested in. I'll walk down the aisle here and film some of them. Beautiful 71 Demon here. Running a 1285.
We're spoiled at Denver.
Nice car.
You don't have to fire it up all the time. It just goes down.
Nice 70 Cuda I filmed earlier. Lots of brands cars here. Here's one for Brandon, 4-wheel drive. There's that Cuda over there at 71. I'll get another shot of that close up here. Where's a nice GTX? Beautiful. Looks like a lady driver. Good for her.
Oh, that bad. That bad.
Automatic.
And I know I have new tire setup.
Running 1125. Ooh, look at this purple 70 Roadrunner. The baked off paint option. 1439. Nice car. Logan, Utah. Colorado. That's pretty cool. There's a neat Challenger, Chevelle. Comes that purple. There's that sport figure. I interviewed the guy earlier. We got shots of him. Nice Charger coming up here, 69. That Hemi B. I'm assuming with the modern Hemi. Another Chevelle. There's that Duster, 1505. GTX, 68. And here's a nice Charger. You don't see Chargers running too much. I don't know why. This guy's running 11.0. He's pretty fast. Oh, beauty. Nice car. It's GTX too. Ah, I love Chargers. They're my favorite. I love them all, but I really love Chargers. 1190 on this GTX. 68. He's a beauty too. Nice car. We'll get shots of these guys all racing here coming up. So he runs low 11s, high 10s with his full body Charger and this GTX here too. Sounds good. So we've got a beauty here. It's the one I filmed earlier, 71 CUDA. And this is the owner. What was your name again?
Jaden Hawker.
Jaden from
Logan, Utah.
Logan, Utah. Okay. How long you had the car?
I've had it I bought it when I was 14 and restored it myself. I did everything myself.
Good for you.
So I've had it for going on 10 years now.
Did you put it on YouTube or the build at all?
I haven't.
No, okay, because I remember a similar story of a young guy having a 71, but...
It was in Mopar Action Magazine a couple
Oh, no
years
kidding.
ago. So
That's the one I'm thinking of. That was
could
you.
be it. Yep,
yeah. I knew it. I seen it somewhere.
Yep.
Well, is that ever cool? So how did you get it on Mopar Action? Was it through here?
It was through here.
Because those guys used to come here all the time and,
Yep.
and shoot features and stuff.
Yep, I had it in the show at this race 2 years ago, and they took me out of the
Actually,
crowd.
and I remember your feature because it was, they took it on the lot here because a lot of
Yep.
pavement around.
Yep.
Yeah, look at that. Well, that's really cool to know a bit of the story.
Yep.
So what are you running? Is it still old school? I thought you went new school.
Old school with new technology. So it's a 518 big block, 440 based. It's got Indy heads, but it's ran on a Holly HP with multi-port fuel injection, coil on plug.
Wow.
All the new technology.
That's what I was thinking of. I knew there had to be a new technology angle here somewhere.
Yep.
And what are you running for times?
It's been 11:11 here.
Wow.
But I put the overdrive 4-speed in it, and it's going 1170s.
Now, so that's the passing overdrive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, what did you think going from the 4-speed to the overdrive 4-speed?
It's a lot more drivable, but the gears are so much closer together in the 1-to-1 4-speed, so
Yeah.
it's a lot nicer for racing, but the overdrive makes it so much nicer for driving.
And exactly, because I've got two cars with that setup in it, and it's exactly what you said. I like the original 4-speed because of the closer gears.
Yeah.
You know, so from a racing or performance standpoint, it's much better that way.
Yeah.
But of course, you can't argue with overdrive, especially when you're running like 410s or something like that.
Yep. It's got 410 Dana.
Yeah.
So
Right on. Yeah, I was here. Last time I was here was 2019, and with the 71 CUDA. But my buddy owned it at the time, and we raced it on the slalom and stuff. and then since then I bought it from him, and it's at home. But it's a 71 CUDA. It's got a 572 Indy Hemi in it.
Oh, nice.
And it's got the pass-in overdrive with a 410 Dana in it as well.
Cool.
But awesome cars. I love them. I mean, they're pretty iconic.
This was my dream car.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and you've had it 10 years, and you built it yourself. Was it you and your dad?
Every bit of it was done by me.
Good for you. I mean, it's beautiful. The body and paint's awesome.
Thanks.
Gonna try and film the side without getting run over here. So you said 1111?
1111 at
1111
123 is my best pass so far.
Have you ever weighed the car?
No, but I'm sure it's a pig.
Well, from a drag standpoint, but from a street car standpoint, you're probably on the lighter end.
Yeah, probably. I weighed it before I had it all done, when I had just a stock big block in it. I had no airbox, no front bumper, but I had cast heads and everything, and it ran an 8 3/4, and it weighed 3240.
Oh,
pretty light.
That is pretty light.
A big block car.
Yeah. Yeah, my buddy built my car, and it's got an aluminum block, and it's a cast iron, the overdrive. He would have bought the pass-in 5-speed, but you just can't get them.
Yeah.
And then he put a aluminum Dana in it, so it's a aluminum center section with steel tubes. And the car with everything weighs 34, I think it was 3440, 3450, which is not bad for a big block and all that. You know, it's a street car, but a lot of fun for sure.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 71 CUDA, you can't go wrong.
Yep.
I've never actually raced mine, and I don't recall. My buddy did race it, but he didn't have slicks, so it's kind of a waste of time, especially with a stick.
Yeah.
But she's a beauty. And you did all that yourself too?
Yep, I did.
Yeah, I didn't even notice the first time. Look at the dash. All new Challenger. What year? Oh, from a Shaker Challenger. What year?
It's actually out of a 15 Hellcat.
15.
I just changed the vent over there, so it reads Shaker.
To Shaker.
Yeah.
Okay, I better let you go. You're getting in line here, ready to race. There's another beauty. Running 1392. That's like a 66, 7, 8, somewhere in there. Don't know the powertrain or anything about it, but definitely looks like original paint. A little short box. That's pretty neat. Like I said a million times already, I love them in this original patinaed state. Be curious to see him run there. It'll be fun.
For the Joker, I'm rolling a 14 on the 11:15.
Well, typical. I was busy interviewing somebody, and I missed a bunch of runs that I wanted to catch, unfortunately.
Again, we've got stick under the arch.
This is the stick shift class. Everything's a manual transmission. Boy, that CUDA looks nice. See if I can keep up to it with the camera here. Running 1111. What's that? I took off. You got her. Yeah, 1173, 118. Sounds good. Well, it's yeah, the red Ford will. Why is this guy only registered at? Yeah, 1392. Yeah, 1659. So the red will leave a lot faster, a lot sooner. Have a head start.
Ariati in the big old Ford. 100. Red line start for Ariati.
Maybe not. Oh, here's a good looking dart. 68 super stock looking. Not sure if it's a real Hemi car or not, but I think it says 426 Hemi on the fender, so. We got him with a 976 on a 968. There's another dart, another Hemi looking one. 68 super stocks, came with a black fiberglass gel coat front end and gray primer from the factory. This guy's running, by the looks of it, 1055. And he gets there with a 1078. 110, obviously he let off. Here's a nice pair. Love that CUDA. The corner must have red lit. The CUDA got there. 1086 to a 1017. It says 383 CUDA on it. I'm not sure if it's a stroker or not, but that's cooking. This CUDA. You know, I said I would film the run of this, and I wasn't paying attention. And I missed it.
It's time for the Nostalgia Superstockers. $1,000 earlier today. It started yesterday, finishes up today, but when you start thinking about like old school super stockers,
gotta love orange Mopars.
Back in the day when cars were named. How about the 1970 Dart 431 cubic inch Mopar, dialed in at 1025 on the left side for Dave's Pagoo. That 440 cubic inch Dodge making its way down the range to 50, and the Devil Duster falls by the wayside as Mike McLovin and his 69 Dart is going up against Kevin Jones in the Great Derrick. Dude, 1104 on an 1100 after an 040 light gets the win line. Mike McLovin was 80 on the tree and then goes 10 to 13 on a 10.00. The Silver Dart falls by the wayside, and that's going to bring up, see, cool car names, right? Grateful Red. It's going to be, he runs 1024 on what was a 1025.
That's a good looking Valiant.
Oh my goodness, Devin Davis blew it. He was way out front, kept his foot in the throttle, and goes 1/10 of a second under to break out and give the win back to Larry Miller. They were separated by 0.03 of a second in reaction time, and the win line will belong to Waller. Waller was 46 thousandths of a second behind the green light. Ed Sawyer was
Good looking
43
64
thousandths of a
Plymouth.
second behind the green light. Waller goes 10:05 to get the win light and to move on to round number 3 of our Nostalgia Super Stalkers. That'll bring up Ken Kinnikuan, or Kinnikuan. Showing up the scoreboard, win light's going to turn on for Billy Morris in the Patriots. Morris was 36 green, Ken was not. Reaction time started with a 2, put him in the hole right off the bat. So with Billy getting the advantage on the starting line, he takes it down to the finish line, and that'll bring up Bo Adams in his 65 Belvedere and Caitlin Tripp in the Quick Trip car. Quick Trip dialed 925. The Belvedere and Bo Adams dialed in a 10 flat. Pre-staged, now staged for Caitlin. So the racer out of Gold in
65
Colorado,
red lit.
933 on a 925. Bo Adams rolled through the beams, turned on the red light. That would be that. Unfortunately for Bo Adams. Trent Dingle, Kevin Bisbee. Bisbee with a 1050. Trent with an 1175. But handed the win light over to Trent Dingle, who you can tell they were like super happy about that. Both hands up in the air, jumping up and down on the starting line. Dingle will move into the next round. Once again, Pro Mod. Let's get you headed to lane 7 and 8, Pro Modified. Put you on standby a little while ago. Let's get you headed into lanes 7 and 8. Small tire. Let's get you headed to lanes 1 and 2, please. Small tire to lanes 1 and 2, please. Trying to do a Caitlin in. Let's turn on a scoreboard on that right side of the racetrack. You will 954 on a 950. 1 down to 35, for 13 minutes, 1. 5 miles. Mark goes 1144, Keeler in Cadillac. After the 046 reaction time.
63 Plymouth and 70 or 71 Monte Carlo.
Let's get Pro Mods. We should have you in lanes 7 and 8. Small tire.
I actually like those Monte Carlos. They're a clean design.
Small tire 1 and 2, please. If you are one of those 2 categories. Let's get you headed into the stage lane. Utah, 1160.
Cuda's here. Really nice orange AR, and I'm assuming that's a clone. That's original paint car. A little beat up, but that's the way I like them. An AR hood. Column automatic with the bench seat armrest. Rare and a Cuda.
Nothing to be said about that 5800.
Too cool. Okay, that is it from Las Vegas Motor Speedway and muscle cars at the strip. Our mics are dead. Hopefully you can hear us.
It's windy, so hopefully you can hear us. It's been a great day. It's nice and sunny. We're wrapping it up. We're going to head home tomorrow.
Okay, we'll see you next time.